So let me tell you about my first day on the job, because this is significant, and it's going to tell you a little bit about what we're going to talk about today. This was in Phoenix, Arizona, and we had a center. If you're familiar with Phoenix, Metro Center used to be the shopping place in Phoenix. And around Metro Center is a drive that goes for a mile, gets a ton of traffic. And so I thought, I'm going to go to that center first thing on Monday morning. I'm going to get there before anybody else gets there, which is around 5:30. So I get there and I pull into the parking lot in my car. So I'm sitting in my car, and I'm looking at the parking lot, and over in one corner there's beer cans. And over here I can see that there's some, grass grows up between the cracks on asphalt if it isn't taken care of. So I'm looking at this and I'm going, that's not very good. So about 15, 20 minutes later, the assistant director arrives. I give her a moment to get set up and get in there and so on and so forth. And I said, okay, I'm just going to sit here for a while. I'm going to watch the parents as they come in and see what they look like and what they're doing. So I watched that for about 30 minutes. By that time, I saw what I thought was the director who came along. So I go walking up to the front door, and I literally slipped on oil and almost fell. So I'm looking at that going, well, that's pretty dangerous. So I get up to the door, and on each side of the door there was a planter box, which at one time held plants. They now held something that leaned over like this. It used to have leaves on it. I get up to the front door. By now it's probably, 7 o'clock. The janitors from the night before had not cleaned the glass on the door. It's a commercial door. I walk in, go up to the counter, and for those of you who've been around a while, you're going to laugh when I tell you about this one. Before we had OnCare and ProCare and computers, we had something called the OneWrite system. And the OneWrite system was a box of cards for each parent, for each child. And you would go through the OneWrite file, and that's how you would bill out every week, and it would take you, hours. Literally hours. So I walk up to the front desk. Here's the assistant director, and she's going like this. See how uncomfortable I just made you? Think how uncomfortable I was. This didn't go on for 5 seconds or 10 seconds. This went on for a minute, maybe 2 minutes. I even went like this. Now, she was busy. She was doing her job. Somebody told her that those OneWrites were her job. So, and I understand that. Maybe she's in the middle of something. But maybe could she have said, excuse me, sir, I'll be right with you. I need to get Johnny's card. Cool, I'm good with that. I understand. But no, this went on. So finally, she looks up and says, may I help you? I go, yeah, I'm here to see Pam, the director. My name's Dennis Vicars. I'm the new district manager. She goes, oh. So she goes and gets Pam. Pam takes me in her office, and she goes, well, it's so nice to meet you. What can I do? I says, well, you can answer some questions for me. I came here real early in the morning, about 5:30 in the morning, and there was a bunch of beer cans over in the corner of the parking lot. She goes, oh, those kids were cruising again. They come around here on the weekend, and they cruise, and they come over the corner, and they party it up. Oh. Okay. You got a bunch of weeds in between the cracks, too. Is there a maintenance guy? I have to talk to Jose. He just flies through here and out of here. And I said, okay. And also, when you talk to Jose, would you tell him also about there's a bunch of grease under the driveway there? I almost slipped and fell. And she goes, oh, okay. I guess I didn't notice that. And also, you've got a planter box that I assume is supposed to have plants in it, and it's got dead things. I don't know if that's the message you want coming into a child care center. Dead things are probably not going to give parent a lot of confidence. Well, the doors are all dirty. She goes, yeah, because, the little kids come through and they press. Okay, so I've been here an hour and a half, and so far we go check. And I wouldn't put a child in this center just based on what I saw there, let alone what I'm talking to you about. And the whole problem that they had here is that they were doing their job. They were absolutely doing their job because somebody had said, your job is to make sure that we bill out monthly and that these things are set. And your job is just to make sure you blow off the parking lot, pull the weed if you see it, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. What was missing here, and what's missing in a lot of centers, is people are doing their job. Unfortunately, your biggest job is to serve the families that are coming through your door. And I got news for you. A parent's not going to forgive beer cans in the corner of your parking lot because kids like to party on the weekends. They don't care. Why are they there? Why aren't there live plants in a planter box? Why isn't the grease taken away in the front of this place? I don't care if you got to buy 2 bottles of Windex a day. Miss Oneright can jump up and flash off the door 3 or 4 or 5 times a day because as a parent, I'm looking for reasons not to like you. I'm not looking for reasons to love you. And I'll tell you what else. Our product is early childhood education. And the name says it all. Early care and education. The essence of our business is to overcome guilt.